Crochet. This is my second crochet podcast. Crochet, VSG, kind of life in general podcast, I guess. So I got a few things to cover today and a few things that I got going on. I got some pretty exciting news that I can't wait to share. So anyway, let me turn this just a crumb. Anyway, sorry, you can see my wall on either side and it's, So anyway, I even made some notes this time because last time I didn't make any notes. So I made notes this time. I got a pretty little book and we have some notes in here. So, okay, so you'll see me looking down periodically just to look at my notes. So, all right, so if you are new here, thank you for joining me. This is Sarah. I'm Sarah. This is Way Out Crochet. I live in a little town not far from Ocean City, Maryland. I am engaged to be married next October. I am working on the pre-op stages to get my vertical sleeve gastrectomy, which means I'm getting gastric sleeve surgery for weight loss surgery. And this is primarily a crochet vlog, and that's what I got going on here. I have 6 fur animals, fur babies. I have 4 cats and 2 dogs and a fish. I have my daughter who is 8. I have a little girl who I claim to be my stepdaughter. She is 6. And my fiance Lindsay that's gonna be my first thing I'm talking about tonight. So anybody who was here last week is joining me this week. Thank you for coming back. Thank you for the couple of people who subscribed. I really do appreciate it. And if you like this video, or if you didn't see the first one, you're a little confused as to what's going on here, I'll try to put either a link down below or maybe a little pop-up here or over here somewhere and see maybe if we can go ahead and get you caught up. Okay, so, this is not a plunger, but this is like, it's either going to be over here or over here. It's really stupid, but it's actually my daughter's toy. Anyways, so for those who aren't new, I'll just give you a little catch up of what's been going on here in what we like to call affectionately the Bat Cave. To start, Lindsay has decided to go over the road, which means sorry if you hear background noise, it's my animals. When you got 6 of them, you never really get a quiet moment. So, anyway, we have, Lindsay's going back over the road in the next couple of months. She decided that because I'm getting my weight loss surgery and because we got so many things going on in our lives that I need to be a stay-at-home mom right now and focus on getting healthy and getting better for me and for Emma and for her and, those who don't know, I have a heart condition, that I have to have operated on soon. So, that kind of sucks, but it's okay. It's getting taken care of. So, so she's going to be going over the road. She's going to be team driving with her mom. So this will be a new adventure that's going to start maybe like October-ish. So we'll see how that goes. Give me just a second. I just sprayed my cats. Sorry. So any hoozles. So in other news, Lindsay also very recently, right after I started this blog, Lindsay wanted to get into a craft. So we went to Michael's and Hobby Lobby, and she ended up deciding on metal stamping, which is very, very cool. She made me this ring. Was her very first activity. I don't know if you can see it that well. That should be my name and that should be hers. Not perfect, but I like it, so I wear it all the time. But she decided she wanted to get into metal stamping. So I'd been thinking about, since I started this vlog, I thought about doing an Etsy store. I think I mentioned that in my last video. I ended up opening the Etsy store. It is wayoutcrochet.etsy.com. I'll have a link in the description. And it is, I'm selling like notions. So right now it's like stitch markers and little stitch marker boxes. So An example would be, this is not for sale, this one's mine, but Lindsay made me this. It's my Wonder Woman box. It's one of the first ones she did. We can remake it if you would like it, but yep, this one's mine. Inside my box, I have all my little stitch markers. I have ones like this, my little pepper stitch marker, stop swinging, which is for sale on my Etsy store. I have some little stamped ones like this. This one says, I love you. So let me see here, like this. I love you. Okay. That's what I have right now on my Etsy store. All the other ones in here I've actually just made for me, but they're really, really cute. I'm really excited about them. Definitely something I can't wait, you know, for you guys to check out. Again, wayoutcrochet.etsy.com. I also started an Instagram account, so I modified my own personal Instagram, made it like kind of a business account for Way Out Crochet. I try to put something up there every day, every other day, just about what's going on with the crochet projects that I got going on. You know, what I finished, what I've started, you know, that sort of thing. And let's see. Oh, and I've started a Facebook account as well for Way Out Crochet. Those are both, I'll put it somewhere right in this general area here. So somewhere in the screen. Book and Etsy. I'm not a big Twitterer. Sorry, I don't do all that. So, what other? So we got about 4 or 5 weeks till school starts now here. Thank God. I am so ready for my girls to go back to school. I just am like, they're driving me nuts. Anyway, Lindsay pulled me off the road full time with Uber. Long story short, I was actually falling asleep behind the wheel. Yeah, it wasn't a good thing. So I was falling asleep behind the wheel. I was getting very tired all the time. I didn't feel very good most of the time. So I don't know. I decided that I wanted to, Lindsay basically told me she wanted me to stop Ubering. So I did. And I'm glad I did. I'm able to spend more time with the girls. I'm more able to work on some crochet stuff. That's exactly how I've been able to get the Etsy store and all these other socials up and running, because they take a lot of time. You don't really think about it, but it does. And my sleeve update, my gastric sleeve update is... gastric sleeve update is, so far I've had my sleep study done. So, last week at some point I did a home sleep study. Had a little box. It was very interesting. I wish I had taken pictures, but it's a watch, kind of like my Apple Watch, that I put on here, and then I put something on my finger and, something on my chest right here, and then I slept. I don't have the results from that back yet. At the end of the video, I will share my weight. I am very proud of my weight this time. Also, those who didn't know me, I was a smoker. I was a smoker, very heavy smoker for a very long time. I have actually quit smoking, so yay! So those are 2 major milestones, plus, you know, what I've got going on with my weight. So those are some major milestones going on with my sleeve surgery. I'm very excited. We're looking like February-ish, so okay, so anyway. And finally, for like the intro before I go into my projects and stuff. So, on my Instagram, I posted the picture of my, one of my whips that I have finished. And it is a filet crochet, shawl. And I had a request for a tutorial. I do remember that you requested that. I will actually go ahead and get one started. I do have to get the equipment to be able to hang my phone above me so that you can see my hands while I'm working. But I will get that up and running within the week. I got to get Lindsay's help to figure out what I have to do. She's kind of the photographer in the family. I don't really know what I'm doing. So, and I think that's it. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. You know, if you want to see more, hit the subscribe button, ring the bell. You know, just get notifications when I update. I do update every 2 weeks. So here we go. So I don't actually have my current whips right here with me, and I should or I mean, I don't have my finished projects right here with me, and I should, and I'm sorry. But I've had a few things going on, and honestly, I have those put up because of all the animals in the house. They are actually going into the county fair. So that's a very exciting thing for a couple of my finished projects. My C2C blanket, which you'll see here, well, here, or it could be here. I'm still new to this. Cut me some slack, okay? My C2C blanket, which is blue stripey. I've had 1 million likes on it. Everybody loves it. I hated it. I hated everything about it. There's nothing, as much as I didn't like it in the last video, I gained no extra love for it in this video. It is cumbersome. It is small. It took a ton of yarn. I just don't like it. Nothing about it. I don't think I'll ever do another one. I'm glad I did it. I can say I've done it. I don't like it. With that said, I did a roughly border around the edge of it because I didn't like the border I put on it because no border looked right on it. So I did a roughly border, slapped a label on it, and called it a day. I don't know. I don't love it, but with the copious amounts of people that do love it, I'm just entering it just to see what happens. I've never actually entered a county fair before, so I'll give you the details about that in just a second. After I discuss my next thing I'm entering my shawl, which also pictures in the box that you see my face in right now. It is an anchor shawl. I loved this. It was my very first filet crochet anything. I was so excited because I put it up on my Instagram, and it was a little box of crochet project. And I'm so excited because the creator of Little Box of Crochet actually messaged me and was like, oh my God, it's so pretty. Oh my God. Fangirl moment. I was so excited. I called Lindsay and I was like, babe, guess what? Ah! It was funny. So I love her and I'm very, very excited. So I'll come back to Little Box of Crochet in just a hot second because there's some updates there I want to share. I don't know if anybody's going to ever order from there or whatever, but I do need to share a few updates. Hold on one second. I do need to share a few updates about the Little Box of Crochet just because there's some updates that she put out there, and I don't know if you're following her on Instagram or Facebook or whatever. So I will make a note of that. So the county fair. I am entering into the Wycomico County Fair here in right outside my hometown in Salisbury, Maryland. It will be August 17th, 18th, and 19th. Sorry, I was looking at my calendar. 17th, 18th, and 19th. I am taking my projects over on the 15th. So I entered 3 projects. It's going to be the C2C blanket, the shawl, the anchor shawl, and the peacock feather blanket. So we will see how that goes. I don't know. I'm nervous. First fair I've ever entered. This is the first time I've ever put myself out there like that. So I'm pretty excited. Hopefully I get something out of it. Even if it's just a participation award, I'd be like, ah! But I hope I get something. Also, the other things I have done. The other thing that I have done is I actually made some crocheted water balloons, which was something I swore I was not going to do. I ended up doing it, and my girls love them. Love them. I'll put a video of them playing with the crochet water balloons at the end of this video. They loved it. They asked for more. They asked for me to use them more. They simply adore it. So they're super, super easy. They use this yarn here, which is Bernat Blanket. So this ball is about 1 skein of it. I got it at Walmart on sale because I would never pay full price for it. But I got it at Walmart on sale. There was like $2.50 a skein, so I picked up 3 of them just to see what we could do with it. It's nice. It's very fluffy. The suggested hook is an L. I probably wouldn't use anything less than like an N. I used a K for the water balloons, and it was very, very tight. which is great for water balloons, not so great for anything else. So that was awesome. Love that. The girls love that. That was definitely redo. And my girls loved it so much, I figured other people's kids would like them. I put those up on my Etsy store as well, so you can go check that out. All right, okay, so we'll come back to Little Box of Crochet real quick. So the Little Box of Crochet, I got mine for the month, and it's cute. I like it. It is right here. So here we go, Little Box of Crochet. All right, and that was pretty of a box this month. I was really upset about that. Is that kind of petty? Anyway, here's the project. So it's a sweet summer clutch bag. So you're just gonna make a little clutch out of it. My lovely and talented fiance used the postcard that I wanted to show you as a drawing mechanism, but it kind of looked like the back of this, so. Came with this adorable little stamp. It says, "This took me forever." So I will show you a thing with that stamped on it. Let me get something for you real quick. I never stamp anything. I don't know why they would include this. It has nothing to do with crochet. It's very odd. Alright, so I did it inside the box, so you can kind of see. Alright, this took me forever. It's a cute little stamp. I have no idea when I'll ever use this. And it's very, very hard because I don't know where I'm going to keep it because I don't want to get it on my yarn. So, I don't know. We'll figure that out. Again, adorable little needle and ball thing. This time I got a 4.5 hook, another ergonomic hook. I asked for clover hooks for Christmas, and this year, and Lindsay says to me, "If they keep sending you these, I'm not going to have to buy them for you." And I said, "No, you're right, honey. You're going to give me the money to buy them." Non-crocheter things. And then I got this adorable little stitch marker. It's by Kuru Clay Studios. So it's probably one of my favorites they've ever done, actually. It's really super, super cute. And then I got this Yarn and Colors Super Charming. It is in Old Pink. Oh, that's depressing. Do you see that? Do you see that? And then 2 balls in cream. So I don't think I'm going to use it as a clutch. I think what I'm going to use it as is kind of a storage bag for extra hooks, because I am finding that I'm starting to collect more hooks than I can have with the Little Box Crochet hooks and, you know, all my other big bulky hooks. I just have all my hooks down the bottom of the glorious Rolly Bastard, and I just don't know. They need a home. That's not its current home. So we're, that's my next project, is to find that stuff a home. So, I cleaned out my yarn room. I forgot to tell you, I was very excited. We cleaned that up this week. You know, when I quit smoking, I was a raging bitch for several days. So, in that raging bitch moment, I decided I was going to go clean my yarn room, so I did. It looks better. Okay. And, all right, so my whips. So I think that's all I got going on right now. I'll share my works in progress. So if any of you watched my last video, you'll know that one of my planned projects was a football and baseball blanket for my dad for Christmas. So here is one of the squares for the football. That's one of them. They're not perfectly square. They're not perfectly anything yet. My granny squares never are for some reason. Not until I get them ready to attach. Once they attach, they turn perfect squares every time, but I don't know. So here's the other one, so you can see the difference here. They're just reverse colors. So obviously you can tell my dad is a Baltimore Orioles fan and a Baltimore Ravens fan. So please put your distaste for that in the comments below. Please be nice. I also am. So, and here's the start of the baseball. So what I have done here is this. Now I bought a pattern for this, okay? But I'm not even gonna put claim to this pattern. I didn't use it. I bought it, read it through because you couldn't pre-read it at all. Fucking hated it. I am sorry for using that word. I hated this pattern. It was poorly written. It's hard to understand. It's hard to read. There's a lot of go here and do this, go here and do that. There's no concise, even if it's the same thing over and over, because it came with baseball, football, basketball, and soccer. There's nothing. For the 3 round balls, they said refer back to the basic ball pattern. And I'm like, you could just write it. It literally would take you like 1 second to copy and paste that crap. I don't know. It's the little things. Plus, I did not like the pattern she gave for the footballs. These guys, I didn't like that. It's okay, but I don't like it. The threading, you'll notice on each and every one of mine is a little bit different. See? Like, look at these. They're completely different. The reason for that is because there's literally no instruction. It just says go to row 3 and add threads. Excuse me. So I didn't like that. The pattern to put the football in the middle of the granny square sucked. I ripped it out, I know, like 6 times. And finally, Lindsay came up with the idea of make it a circle. And I was like, oh my God, that's a fluff and genius move. Because I can make a circle a square. I couldn't make this football a square. So you'll see here that this is very, very dense, and then it goes into a granny square motif. I did that very much on purpose. So if there's interest, once I have it taken care of, once that's done and finished, I will add in, I can write a pattern for it. I don't know. I hated the pattern I bought. I haven't used it. I haven't looked at it. It's atrocious. So basically, I'm winging this. Cool. So here's this. This is the basic circle. This is the basic ball, okay? So real super simple. It's just a magic circle with 6 single crochets, and then you gauge that out appropriately. So, you add, the next row is 2 single crochets in each, and then it's 3, and then it's 1, and then 2, and then 2, and then 2, and then 3, then 2. So if you need more information on that, if you don't quite understand what I mean, message me or comment. I'll let you know. Or if you want me to do a tutorial on how to make the basic circles so that you can do orange and do a basketball, or you can do black and white and you can do a soccer ball, or a golf ball, if that's something you're interested in, or whatever, let me know. I can show you how to do a basic circle, but it's real super simple. Google basic crochet circle. It's very simple. Just go up to 30. So here's that. And then I just added on the red lace. So it's not perfect. It's a little wonky. Every one of them's a little different. Some of them look like they've been hit a little harder than others, but I like them. They look like baseballs. I like them. They're a giant pain. I have done 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. Hold on. 1, 4, 4. This is all I've done so far. 4. I've done 4, and it takes me like an hour. I am a fairly fast crocheter. These are a little stupid ridiculous sometimes. Because what you're doing is you're crocheting these are surface chains. So I'm actually crocheting on top of the crochet. Gives a really cool effect. Kind of looks like a baseball, but it's a pain. And then you got to sew in all the ends. It's another one of those blankets that's going to look really wicked cool when it's done, and I'll never make it again. So for all the yarn is from Hobby Lobby. It is all this. All of it. The purple is grape. The black is black. I have this color here. That's not red. That is not red. It is orange. You see that right there? Right there. Orange. Okay. This is orange. Okay. I have this red. This is red. So, and then I have some black. So all that's from Hobby Lobby. They had a sale a few weeks ago, so I kind of got a little nuts, but I got that. So that's all I have going on right now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take a football and I'm going to take I haven't decided if I'm going to do a football next to a baseball or if I'm going to do a row of footballs like this. Okay. That's actually kind of cool. A row of footballs like this and then a row of baseballs like this and then just back and forth all the way up and down the blanket. And then but what I have decided for sure is along the edges, I'm doing a Grafgan of the words Baltimore. So on one side it's going to be orange, one side's going to be purple, and they're both going to say Baltimore. And on the top it's going to say Orioles in orange, and the bottom is going to be Ravens in purple. And that's all Grafgan. I am actually going to be making those Grafgans. So like if somebody wanted to, So if somebody wanted to turn those into a scarf or... Jasmine, enough. If somebody wanted to turn them into a scarf or if somebody, wanted to do something with them or add them as a border yourself, who am I to judge? That's probably going to be as big as a throw. It's not going to be huge. I like it. It's okay. I just wish the pattern I had bought for it is better than it is. I spent $7 on a pattern that sucked. It happens. Okay, so next order of business. That's all my whips. Everything I'm working on right now. All of it. I did do something. Because me and my dad are very, very similar. Oh, I'm going to show you a couple of things real quick. Me and my dad are very similar in a lot of ways. It's actually rather creepy sometimes how closely, knit we are. And he is a big smartass, kind of like I am. So I went to Joann's for the first time, and they had these things, more labels, and they're different kinds. So I found Crafted for You, one of a kind, handmade with love. Hold on. Okay, and then I found funny ones. And I loved it. I love them. And I'm using them. I'm using one of them for my dad's blanket, for this blanket. But I don't know which one. So I'm going to show them both to you. And I want you, if you have an opinion one way or another, you like one more than the other, please let me know. Comment down below which one you like. Whichever one you like, I'll put on there. So, all right, this one says, you better use this. And then this one says, this took forever. So, my dad would so appreciate these. He's not a big lovey-dovey guy, so he would appreciate these. So, yeah, help me decide which one of those to use. So, I can't wait. I'm so excited. Okay, and then also I want to show you my blocking rig. Okay, so things you're going to learn about me. I don't like to spend money. It's not a thing I enjoy doing. I like making money. I don't mind that. And I'll work hard for my money. But I don't like to spend it on very much. And one thing I never could bring myself to buy is a blocking rig. I couldn't, the foam boards that you buy the pins and you put the blocking. Oh, God, I hate those. Not only can the only thing I could think about is that if my animals were to knock those pins out, that is never going to work. Not only that, but I also was thinking, well, I could lose those pins. Or my cats could scratch that board up and then it'd be no good to me. Or, that's like $15 that I could spend on yarn. Or a yarn ball winder, which I'm currently saving for. Or I could get... anything. I could get more stuff to make more stitch markers. I could, spend that on Emma, or, use that to go to the trampoline park or anything, I just could not bring myself to spend that much money on a blocking thing. I couldn't do it. So, I MacGyvered something. You'll see me, I'm currently putting my blocks on what looks like a death implement, but it's not, I swear. So I went into my kitchen and I said, all right, what can I get that's going to work to block these, to block these blocks, because they needed blocked really bad. And I was like, fluff, what am I going to use? Well, I found something and it is delightful. So I thought, hold on, I have skewers and I have a cereal box. How delightful is this? I just poked the metal skewers through the bottom. Look, you can see inside. I love these things. And my football blocks have been sitting on these for like a week because they've been done. So they're fully blocked, ready to roll, but I don't have to worry about them. They're not going anywhere. I love that thing. I don't think I'll ever do anything different. I love it. I might just get a few more skewers. So anyway, DIY blocking rig. So, all right. So anyway, that's that whip. All right. So plans. Still planning on doing my mom's blanket that I discussed last time. That's the fishing one. I've actually been commissioned to do 2 more blankets now. They're from my sister-in-law. She wants a sea turtle and a sunflower blanket. She doesn't want them for Christmas, but I'm going to try and get them to her by then. I'm doing a ballerina from Storyland Amos. There'll be a picture somewhere around here. That is going to be for the little girl I babysit, Olivia. I'm doing a hooded unicorn blanket for Emma. That'll be somewhere in this area. I'm doing Lindsay's hat, gloves, and scarf. I am doing, and I'm not going to be using Red Heart Reflective because I find it very expensive and the colors are limited. So actually what I'm going to do with that is I'm going to buy my own yarn and buy carry yarn, or carry along reflective yarn. So it's made by somebody. I don't know the whole name of it. I'll put a link in the description down below if you want to use it. If you have used this carry along, please let me know. I'll put updates on that when it gets closer. That probably will not be done until like a week before Christmas, honestly. Okay, so then my mother-in-law wants a blanket, and she is going through school right now. As I mentioned before, she's getting her license to go on truck with Lindsay. So I am going to be making her the Arizona crochet along. You can find that on Ravelry and Pinterest. It's really pretty. It's kind of like a Southwestern blanket. I'm doing it red, black, and gray. Red, black, gray, and white. So that's what I got for that. Those are all my projects in mind right now. All right, so it looks like I'm coming up to the end here. Sorry about that fly that's just randomly everywhere. I don't know if you can see it, but I can. So what do I have? I think that's it. So we're going to my weight loss update. So right now my weight as of 2 weeks ago was 356. Today, long about 5 hours ago, 6 hours ago, maybe. I'm down 10 pounds. I am 346. So in 2 weeks time, I'm down 10 pounds. I'm eating a lot of cereals and cold foods. I am drinking Premier Protein banana and cream shakes. Those are really good. They're the best ones I found. I actually bought the peaches and cream and had to throw all of them away. I took one sip and near about threw up. So that's a no-go for me. Drinking a lot of water. I've cut my sodas almost completely out. I was drinking about, don't yell at me, I was drinking like 36 to 48 cans a week and never drinking water. Now I'm drinking a ton of water. I do use Mio. I use the Walmart Great Value lemonade, the big one. Love it. I drink water all the time now. with that. I drink like 1 soda a day maybe, so I've cut way back on that. And I just make healthy choices. You know, if I have to go out to eat, you know, I'll look for something grilled rather than something fried. Or, you know, if, you know, I'm going over to a friend's house for dinner like I did tonight, you know, I tried to make a better choice. So, you know, instead of doing something like, you know, a fried chicken, I did something like a sub. Okay, it's a little bit better, not by much, but I also knew I was doing it so I was safe, so, you know, so I ate a little less the whole day so I could have that big meal tonight. But I think that's it actually, guys. So I will have pictures floating through when I'm editing. I'll have pictures of my C2C blanket I did. I'll have pictures of my anchor shawl that is done. I will have the video of the girls playing with the water balloons at the end of this. And let's see. I will have pictures somewhere in this box of the hooded unicorn blanket and the ballerina. And the Arizona cow, the Arizona crochet along. So I have all of those right now. So I think that's it today. I think that's it. So guys, I really appreciate you watching today. I'm sorry this video was so long. I promise I will work on making them shorter. I am Sarah for Way Out Crochet, and if you like this video, again, please hit like, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications down below. I appreciate those who subscribed. It makes me feel really good. I appreciate those who watched. It makes me feel better. You know, I'm hoping to grow this. I'm hoping to make it a little bit more. If you want any tutorials, if you want to see how I make anything, see how I do any of my work, please just message me. I'll see what I can do. Find me on Instagram, Facebook, Etsy. You can find me on any of those places. And again, thank you so much, guys, and I hope you have a good couple of weeks, and I will talk to you around the 1st of September, or the middle of August. Oh, it just started August. Oh, God. So I will talk to you in a couple of weeks. The next time I talk to you, I will have my 1-month weigh-in done with the my surgery. So we'll see what we do. So I'm very excited. So all right, you guys have a great night, and thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe down below. All right, bye, guys.